pro-Zionist, anti-Zionist, pro-Israel, anti-Israel. These terms don't make any real sense. And they're just an example of a dualistic nature of thinking. How can people define Jewish history of 3,000 years with a couple of slogans? They can't. So they're, to put it mildly, full of shit. And it's time that we, Jews all over the world, go on the offense instead of defending our point of view. And the offense isn't about Israeli policy or Israeli military. It's about Jewish people all over the world. It's about justice. And it's about, let's set the record straight and get it away from the conspiracy theorists and the very, very chauvinistic anti-Jewish people. Now, one of the things that people defend is that somebody who's, even though they're producing anti-Semitic, anti-Jewish results, if in their heart or in their past, they went to a bar mitzvah or they have Jewish friends, does that mean that they should be excused? No, absolutely not. Because it's not about words. It's not about intent either. It's about outcomes. And people in the know, people intelligent, people politically connected, people who are progressive, people who are courageous, such as Bernie Sanders, definitely need to know better, definitely need to use intuition and common sense and be able to recognize the optics. What are the optics of Mondami in New York City? They're horrible. He's supposed to represent the city. He's not running a seminar at New York University. He's a mayor. Okay, what were the optics of our friend Graham Plattner? I got one text message from him, and I knew right away he was fucked. I knew that he was not qualified. I knew there was something wrong with him. Boy, that's weeks before other people recognized it, and Bernie endorsed him. And now we've got this guy, Abu Saeed, in Michigan, running for the U.S. Senate. And I heard him on TV in an interview saying he was glad he grew up in a 40% Jewish neighborhood. He went to all these bar mitzvahs and bat mitzvahs. But the guy only mentions AIPAC as a problem in the world of campaign finance. Only mentions AIPAC. So what about other lobbies? What about other lobbies, such as the NRA, National Rifle Association? Don't they have a lot of influence? Haven't they held Congress in their hands for years? Yes, they have. So to single out one group is, again, scapegoating Jews, and we're not going to take it. What we're going to say, one, is if a guy is producing anti-Jewish results, then fuck him. He's wrong. We're going to get him. Number two, we are sick and tired of the fact that the Christian church, liberal Christians, and people who are, let's say, not specifically Christian, but are just sitting on the sidelines, just being observers, being non-participants. Okay, we already talked about that around the Holocaust, about how guilty people who are just observers, I can't remember the word, how much they are to blame. Because if we have a society where nobody holds other people to account, and people just let this continue and build up, and it's not going to get it's not going to get smaller. It grows. Anybody with intuition or knowledge of history knows that's what happens. You have to stamp it out if you can, or limit it. And that's the lack of intuition. That's the lack of reading the optics. And I'm not going to not use my intuition. I'm not going to not say that Abu Saeed is full of shit, and so is Mondami. Mondami is a disgrace as a mayor. You can't, as a mayor, you're representing the whole city. You're not running a seminar at NYU. So I want people to listen, and I want people to take action and not just sit by and be observers. This is Johnny Golden talking to you.